Right. Episode 7. Very much aware that the past 5 episodes is me in exactly the same gear and the exactly same sort of light setting, hair, etc. That's because I have literally just knocked 5 episodes out of the park in one day. I've had 2 hours, had dinner, 2 hours, and here, well, it's coming on the 3rd hour now, so that will be why. So it's not because I'm wearing the same gear week in, week out. That's not the case. I've just wanted to knock loads out the park to make up for lost time. So, as I said, episode 7 now. Do the like, subscribe, and everything, and follow on Twitch. All the details and the playlist for all the episodes are in the description down below. So be sure to check that out. Also, last episode, as you all may be aware, if you've watched it, and if you haven't, then go watch the other episodes, because I'm about to spoil something. Last episode, we did a bit of quest, and we did a little bit of a detour, slight detour, because I was thinking that maybe we can get more forces up here. Now, we did go down, and we did Cicatrice, and we did do the Darkpool Mine. Only really to find... Yes, we did go into there. Only really to find that I have done a little run around, and that person that we helped down there that I thought would be nice up here isn't here. So what I'm just going to do, because I'm concerned about... I'm sure that we'd probably go there afterwards. I'm not sure. Well, I'm not sure, but I'm hoping. So I am just going to crack on and get on with the Defense of Riverhold. So we're getting back on track from where we were 2 episodes ago. So let's just get to it, shall we? Okay, yes, I am not muted. But if I'd done all that and I weren't muted, that would have been so sad. So, Chimera, sorry.
Are you ready, Five Claw? Euraxia's forces are almost upon us. It's time to defend Riverhold from the approaching assault.
I am ready now.
Good. I just need to check on the town's defenses before we rendezvous with Gareshri.
Lead the way. Is OBS picking it all up? I'm not seeing... Okay. It seems to be... Now, it's just that all the bars stopped flickering. So I'm hoping that there isn't any sound problems. I do apologise if there is, if it's picked up any problems. So sorry if there is, but... I can't get back now, unfortunately, so... This is what we have. This is what we're left with.
Speaker, we have news!
Report, Chimera.
The Euraxians have necromancers in their ranks.
The usurper queen dares send undead against us? Five Claw, find Captain Nalido and warn her.
Nalido. We'll go outside. Oh, what? Okay.
Are you ready, Five Claw? Good.
I don't know what that was about. I thought I had to go to tell her that way because it just popped up in the thing. I'm so sorry. Maybe there was a way to go back. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm going now. I made a mistake. Oh. There's already people here? What? There is siege weaponry here.
Strike hard! Drive back the Euraxians! Five Claw, did the speaker send orders?
Riverhold belongs to Queen Euraxia, cats!
Grave-robbing cur!
Every death is just a new recruit for Euraxia's army!
This one hates killing the same fools again and again. This one must
Signal one ready.
The necromancer's spell will animate every corpse in town.
but this one has an idea. Meet Zamarak at the temple, and maybe we can disrupt the spell.
Meet you at the temple. I'm running with you, so... whatever. Temple of the Purifying Moons. Okay, Zamarak. What's your idea?
Riverhold's blessed moon pillar. This one must be at peace to memorize the inscription. They spilled blood in this sacred place.
And then they continue to defile it by eating people. Okay.
Keep the undead away, Walker.
Okay. Keeping them away. Activate it? How do I activate it? Tell me how I activate it. I take it I go out then. Okay. I assumed it would be something in there. But maybe not.
As long as the necromantic spell remains in place, the dead will keep rising.
Oh, there. What are you doing out with me? You were praying. What is going on?
Deal with the undead while Zamarak
All
recites
right,
the
but
prayer.
don't cry for mummy.
Yeah, you tell him, Miri. Ah.
Akaviri, Dashin.
You didn't tell them to run away. Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that.
The spring moon has sanctified the ground. Let us proceed to the summer moon.
Can't mount in combat? How am I in combat? Oh, in this location. Sorry. I thought it was combat. It says location. I can't see because of the button to the light. It's hovering over everything. Do your prayers.
Deal with the undead while this one activates the pillar of the summer moon.
Is this one going to animate? A friendly one?
Dashin. One more. The pillar of the winter moon, near Kahajab Hall.
Okay, let's go around then. Aww.
Get back, you betcha!
That's that. No, it's not. It's a different one. Goody goody. Well done. Oh, this one. This temple.
Vaba Kri Frisin. The moon pillars are activated. Riverhold is sanctified.
It's working. The dead are dead again. Wait. Something is coming.
Oh, God.
Moons, dragons.
Oh.
We can't
This
fight
one will
dragons!
alter the retreat.
Such pathetic creatures. Flee before Kalgranted, you insignificant morsels!
No. Riverhold belongs to the Khajiit.
Kamira, consider your next words very carefully.
Now I'll speak the words my people need to hear. We are Khajiit. We are the children of Alkosh, the daughters and sons of Joan and Jode. We do not run,
Lamnia.
even from dragons.
Bologdon, prove your worth. Destroy these paltry insects.
Stand with me, people of Anequina, for I am Kamira, daughter of King Hemakar. I am your queen. Now, Five Claw, use the ballista and drive the dragon to the ground.
Okay. A boom.
Light metal.
I have fought many a dragon. You are nothing. Really nothing. Look at the health just disappear.
What we like is we worried.
All hail Queen Carmira. Well fought. We have shown that the Khajiit will not run, not even from a dragon.
All hail Kamira, daughter of King Hemakar and Queen Numara.
Soon, Rimmen and all of Anequina will once again belong to us.
Hang on. What? She's a princess?
The reign of the usurper queen nears its end. On this, I give you my word as the heir of Anequina, the daughter of King Hemakar, and the true queen of Rimmen.
We have plans to make. War Council, with me.
The speaker is correct. There's still work to do. Let's convene in Kahajab Hall.
I'm hearing Abner, but I'm not seeing him. Where's Abner? Oh, he's over there. Queen Chimera? Okay, I already knew this, but still. Queen Chimera? Oh, dear me. I'm trying to pretend I haven't been here before. Not doing a very good job. Just looting all the things. As she's royalty, she can afford it. Okay. Optional, talk to Lord Garashri, so I'll talk to him first then.
Thank you for helping defend Riverhold from the usurper queen's forces. And killing a dragon. That was amazing. I just wish Chimera had not revealed herself in quite so open a fashion.
Is what Chimera said true? Is she really the heir to the throne of Rimmon?
Chimera is indeed the daughter of King Hemakar and Queen Numara. She alone survived the murder of the royal family and has served as my aide ever since. The men and I hope to reveal her identity after we had the Euraxia situation more well in hand.
So you think Chimera made a mistake revealing her true identity to rally your people?
A mistake? No. I trust her instincts. She will make a good queen for our people. But Chimera lets her emotions get the better of her, and she can be reckless. I worry that those tendencies could end her rule before it truly begins.
How is it that Chimera's identity was able to remain a secret all this time?
Euraxia killed most of the palace staff and quickly spread word that the royal family was dead. Chimera hid in plain sight, often working far from Rimmon, and her pendant protects her from magical detection. Now, talk to Tharn. Plans must be made.
I'll talk to Abner Tharn. Abner.
You killed a dragon. Impressive, but don't let it go to your head.
I've killed
It was just
many
one,
a dragon.
And
Thank
not even
you.
that large of a specimen. Plus, of course, no one will remember your feat. They're all going to be talking about the return of their queen.
Why didn't you help me against the dragon?
I had every faith in your ability to handle the situation.
And yet here you
There was
are,
no need to intervene and tarnish
deliberately
your moment of
belittling me.
glory. Besides, my considerable strategic skills serve the Khajiit cause better than my battle magic. I leave the mayhem to you.
Did you know that Chimera is the rightful heir to the Riven throne?
Honestly, I had no idea. Chimera's rousing words were all well and good, but it will take more than inspiring speeches and old siege weapons to take down my half-sister.
So did you and Garashri come up with a plan on how to deal with Euraxia?
Based on recent events, only one course of action makes sense. We must strike at Rimmon and remove my half-sister from the throne before she rallies her forces. First, however, take this. Compensation for stopping the undead and killing a dragon.
Nah. Two-handed axe.
My
To
half-sister
deconstruct.
continues to be an embarrassment to our family name. The time has come to deal with Euraxia. Permanently.
Permanently? You want us to kill your own sister?
Half-sister. And yes, if it comes to that. Euraxia conquered Rimmon without authorization. She oppressed the Khajiit, unleashed hordes of undead, and made a deal with the dragons. If we don't depose her, I hate to imagine what she'll do next.
Do we have the forces to make a direct assault on Rimmon Palace?
Who said anything about a direct assault? Subterfuge is called for.
Oh.
I suggest a small group slip into the palace, locate Euraxia, and remove her from the throne by any means necessary. Talk to Garashri. He knows someone who can get us inside.
I'll speak to Lord Garashri. Hello again. I'm talking to you again. Oh.
Now that I have revealed my true heritage, we need to
I
act
agree with the
quickly,
princess.
Lord Speaker.
The time has come to remove my half-sister from the throne.
Queen Tarn, I have not been a princess in a very long time.
Like most of Abnur-Tharn's plans, it is both brilliant and daring. If it has any chance to succeed,
I think
however,
Abner's talking in the
we need
background.
a way to get a small force into the palace without being seen. Luckily, I may have an answer.
So what's your idea of getting us into the palace without alerting Euraxia's guards?
The former custodian of the palace, he knew the place like the back of his paw. Remarkably, he survived Euraxia's conquest and the purge of the royal family. Find
Luckily, huh?
him, and he should be able to provide us with an unseen path into the palace.
Who is this custodian and where do I find him?
Aneshi. He served as castellan for Rimmon Palace under King Hamekar. You can find Aneshi southeast of here, where he now cares for a shrine to the ancient hero Kunzari. Learn what he knows. Then meet the rest of the strike force in Rimmon.
I'll head to the shrine and talk to Aneshi. Sorry for whatever conversation you were having in the background, used to. And sorry for you guys who've made me miss that, but there was so many pauses, long pauses between things, I assumed it was done. So I do apologise on that. I would have listened to him otherwise. Getting ahead of myself, I suppose, but there's so much bloody lag at the
Let's
moment for
ride.
some reason in the game. Look at that, you wouldn't even know there was a fight just a moment ago. Look at it, everything's all back to normal. These guys are really quick at straightening things back up again, huh? In the southeast. Ah, this is where we start to come down this way then, huh? Goody goody gummy. Let's follow the path and see what we come up to. Hopefully more quests. A bit of running to do here, but it's fine. Means I can sit here and talk to you guys while I do all my running. Not that I necessarily have so much to say, but I have a way. I hope you're just enjoying. Oh no, it's okay, but the quest marker came up on the thing. I thought it was another quest and it wasn't. Yeah, I hope you're just I was going to say ignoring. Enjoying all this. Oh my. Right, okay, down this way. Any quests around here I need to know of? No? Oh, the public dungeon has come up on the map, so this is where you would want to go and explore this, but it is down there. I'm following the path. We'll get to the aqueduct first then, I suppose. Follow the pathway down and see what quests we come across. Oh, there's one. Hello.
Well, aren't you off in a hurry? Heading to Surindar's cradle? I hope you brought your own water skin. Or you could buy one off me. My rates are reasonable, given the drought.
What's wrong with the adaptorium?
Water, or rather the lack of it. Something stopped the flow from the aqueduct to Surindar's cradle. I've been hauling water for them in the meantime, but they can't keep this up forever.
What's the problem with the aqueduct?
Don't know. Old stones, old gates and levers. Who can say for sure? I overheard the adepts discussing the trouble. A young one, Vosby, seems keen to solve the issue. If you want to know more, she's the person to ask.
Alright, I'll find Vosby and learn more about the water problems at Surindar's cradle. Oh, down this way, is it? What? What? Go across the... Ah, jeez, where am I going? Sorry. Ignore what happened there. Hello, baby, it's alright. One more. One more. Oh, so there's supposed to be water down there? Not sure. Oh no, down this way. Okay.
We must do something about the water, Silujo. If you would just...
No adept can face the wastes alone, child. This one insists you stay.
Vosby.
Vosby cannot understand. Only puddles remain in the Adaptorium cisterns, but still Silujo forbids this one to act.
I heard there's a problem with the Adaptorium's water supply?
Our Adaptorium, Srendar's cradle, is parched by a drought. We rely on the Anequina aqueduct to supply our water, but something halted the flow. Now adepts and pilgrims go thirsty. We tend to the sick here. Without water, many of them may die.
Do you have any idea what halted the flow?
No, and we never will if Silujo gets his way. He yowls about the risks, but Vosby is not the saucer-eyed kitten she was when Silujo found her. This one must fix this. You're a warrior, yes? Would you escort Vosby to investigate the aqueduct?
By all means, yes. I'll help you investigate and return the flow of water to Surindar's cradle.
Thank you for helping, Rook. We should investigate the nearest gate of the aqueduct, just south of here. Srendar willing, we will find whatever blocks the water there. Vosby will meet you soon. This one must speak to Silujo before she leaves.
Has the aqueduct ever gone dry before?
No. My teachers examined the Order's histories and found no evidence of droughts in the past. But we live in curious times, yes? Dragons fly, dead walk. A broken aqueduct would not seem out of place.
Is there any chance that the source of the water ran dry?
Vosby does not think so. Before the water reaches Srendar's cradle, it passes Rimen. And for all the city's problems, a drought is not one of them. That means the flow is blocked somewhere between the city and the Adaptorium.
That would make sense, yeah. So what can you tell me about Surindar's cradle?
The Adaptorium itself? I know only that our ancestors built it in the days of 16 kingdoms. Vosby has no ears for ancient history. This one does know that the Adaptorium has always been a place of healing, a refuge for all, no matter how ill.
How have you dealt with the dragon attacks?
We do what we can, but Vosby fears it is not enough. Many come with seared flesh and blackened lungs, from the flames and smoke, you see? Others come with broken limbs. Most of our palliatives and salves require water, so you see the urgency, yes?
Tell me about yourself.
About Vosby? Oh, this one's life is not so exciting, but if you insist. Vosby is an initiate and servant of Srendar. A healer in training also. Silujo and the other monks raised this one here in the cradle.
Are all adepts here healers?
Most learn the craft, but not all have the passion for it that this one does. Silujo says it is Vasby's calling.
Ow.
This one
Sorry.
thinks he's right.
You said that Sidiljo found you on his doorstep.
Yes. Vasby's parents had... This was in the time of the flu, you see. Many orphans came to Srenda's cradle in those days. Most of them were not as lucky as Vasby. Silujo cared for this one like a daughter. He still does, as you can see.
Did any of your other family members survive the flu?
No. This was not so long ago, Walker. You remember the groans and hacking coughs, yes? The blood? Srenda's cradle's adepts healed as many as they could, but even the strongest tinctures and cleanest bandages fell short in the face of the flu.
Okay. So just south, you said. Okay. As the arrow's this way, I will just run this way, past all the stench.
Oh, you found it! We should
Already?
examine the gate at the top of the ramp.
Examine the gate at the top of the ramp. Okay. Sluice gate. Okay, let's have a look.
Open and dry, as expected. Hopefully we'll find the blockage at the second gate.
Okay, Vasby.
Busby hopes we can find the problem soon. Otherwise we may have to investigate the Bandar Span.
What's the Bandar Span?
A portion of the aqueduct that runs through Bandar's litter. A canyon to the east of the Adeptorium. Silujo forbids us to go there, ever since this one was a Jakajit.
Okay, well... that's where we're going then, isn't it? So why is it forbidden?
Vasby does not know. She has, at times, heard whispers from the older adepts. Something about the Nahatan flu.
Oh.
This one asked Silujo outright about the place years ago. He only shook his head and said it was far, far from Srenda's light.
Why is it called Bandar's litter?
Old moon tales. Clan mothers say the stone pillars of the canyon were Bandar's children. Elkosh turned them to stone as a reprisal for one of the bandit god's pranks. The trickster hid the pillars in this canyon where they would be warm and safe.
Alright. Alright, I'll head to the second gate.
Vasby will be right behind you, but be careful, Walker. Silujo can be overprotective, but he would not resort to lies to hold us back. The dangers of the wastes are real, as you know. Truly, I hate to worry him, but Vasby must do this.
Where can I find the second gate?
Follow the line of the aqueduct east. It should lead you straight to the next gate. Vasby will meet you there.
You're not coming with me? I'm supposed to protect you.
Ha! You protect me by clearing the way, Walker. This one wants to take a moment to study this gate, in case we must fix one later. Vasby will be safe. You will stop worrying, yes?
Yes, there's that, but I haven't been clearing the way. I've just been leaving the wildlife there, so I don't know what what exactly it is I'm doing that's keeping you safe, but okay, fine. Come on, Sense, you're a big old cat. Get up there. Come on, you're bigger than the other ones and they're up there already. Thank you. Silly kitty. Oh. Ogres.
Caught you! Vasby is a quick study, yes? Let's examine this new gate.
How did you get past the ogres?
Dry. Zisful. Wait, what is this?
In all fairness, they didn't really bother with me either, so...
Curious.
A torn habit. Examine the torn habit. I don't know what that bloody means.
This scrap of cloth. Vasby knows it well. It is part of a Srendar adept's habit. One of the old ones we don't wear anymore. Could an adept have been out here?
Who would wear a habit like that?
Vasby does not think anyone wore it. The way it is torn, it looks like someone used it to dress a wound. Do you see the stains? This one smells blood too. A warning, perhaps. Or a clue.
You think the person who dropped this is responsible for the water shortage?
Maybe. Vasby is no investigator, but finding something like this near the gate feels like a sign. We should find the person, if only to make sure they are not badly hurt, yes?
How do you propose we find them?
We could start by
Itchy
searching
ankle.
around the columns that hold the aqueduct up. Someone gravely injured may have rested in the structure's shadow. No time to waste, Walker. Let's go.
You're sure that no one at Shrendar's cradle wears a habit like this?
Certain. After the worst of the Nahatan flu had passed, Salujo and the others burned every scrap of cloth touched by the illness. Quilts, linens, and yes, even their habits. Nothing remained of them, aside from paintings in the cloisters.
Well, they must not have burned everything.
It appears that way, yes. Come, whoever this belonged to may need our help.
Okay. Oh, look, here we go. What's this? Oh, bloody habit.
Another shred of a habit? The blood seems more spotty. From a sword, maybe. Let's keep looking.
Oh. What's this? Weathered Chimero.
The blood trail goes cold, yes? But what is that? A cameo? The face looks... This was not dropped by accident, Walker. There must be more to find.
Follow the trail, the breadcrumbs. Crumpled nursery rhyme. The first of virtue composed by a friend. Right, there you go. You've had it. I'm not reading it.
This is a nursery rhyme, isn't it? Like the one Busby read every night as a kitten. Srendar's mercy. Please hurry, Walker.
Oh, here. Swaddling cloth.
Swaddle cloth? Busby recognizes that pattern. Come, let's keep looking. Come.
Ooh. Scarred coin.
And we find a death coin lost. Of course. Something that gleams to take to the sands behind the stars. We should talk. The bloody bandages, the cameo, and swaddle cloth. All these trinkets and mementos lead to a forbidden place. Bandar's litter. Busby has not been totally honest with you, Walker. This one has a very personal stake in this business.
Yes, you seemed to recognize all those items. What haven't you told me?
The drought. It's because of me. That is why Busby insisted on being the one to investigate. Every year, on this one's birthday, someone leaves a gift outside the cloisters. Gifts like the nursery rhyme, coin, and cameo we found, you see?
So this gift giver left a trail to lead us here? Why do you think it's related to the drought?
Days after the aqueduct ran dry, the gift giver left a jug of cold, fresh water outside this one's door. It was a message, you see, for Busby. Now we find these dressings and keepsakes, all leading to Bandar's litter. Our answers are there.
I'm not following, but okay, fair enough. You said this place is forbidden, but why?
Old ghosts haunt this place. Angry spirits that moan and howl curses in the night. Silujo always insisted we stay away. I hate to disobey him, but we have no choice. The last sluice gate and the person we pursue are both inside. Are you prepared?
Didn't I tell you it was going to be going there? Yes, okay, let's get moving. For the sake of getting a perfected tail feather. Killing both. Killing every harpy I come across.
They're coming for us.
And I'm not bothering about the chest. I don't need to put any more strain on my inventory than I already have. Okay, let's get in here. Ooh.
Wait! Busby saw someone! Why do they run? We do not mean them any harm.
Oh, damn. Didn't see them run because I was too busy looking at something else, and I can't even remember what it was I was looking at.
There they go. Is that the same one as before?
with you, sweet?
Oh, Wasp Queen. Oh.
Let's split up. We can corner him.
Let's split up what?
Who are you? Where's Rasby, beloved child? Finally, you have come home at last.
Beloved, what? I don't... We only want to restore the water.
Water? No, no, no. You come for answers, child. Answers from ashes. Take her to our camp at the Bandar Gate. Kill the other and cleanse him in flame. The scouring fire will claim Sarindar's cradle soon enough.
What? Obviously, the offspring to
In a big family, you have to know how to smash it.
the offspring to the leader of the people that live here, obviously, as well as maybe the whole thing behind it is that she was actually stolen as a kitten, and they want revenge for it. That's what I assume. So they came
Off
out
we
here.
go.
Can I not go in there with them? Find my way in? No? Of course not. I've got to find another way in. Oh,
Quickly, over here.
what are you doing?
Silujo saw everything. We must save Vasby quickly, please.
Silujo? What are you doing here?
I may not be Vasby's father, but I feel a father's love for her. What parent would let their child wander the Kaj with a stranger? Silujo followed at a distance, but could not stop Vasby in time. The stricken cats took her deeper into the canyon.
The leader called Vasby by name and urged his people to burn Shrendar's cradle. Why?
The flu. Time heals some wounds and causes others to fester. Sometimes even the greatest healer cannot see all ends. Forgive me. Silujo is an old cat. He rambles. We must go to the Bandar Gate to halt the flames and save my Vasby.
All right, let's go save Vasby.
There is a cavern deep within the litter. If memory serves, it ascends to the Bandar Gate. We will find the aqueduct blockage and Vasby there. Come, we must hurry.
What's your plan for saving Vasby?
Silujo will try to make these sick, scarred cats see reason. To cure a sickness, a healer must know the ailment's cause. Old hatreds are not so different. We lose time discussing this. Have faith that all will proceed as Srendar wishes.
Okay. Stricken lunatic.
These sick, scarred, you see, we call them the stricken. After the Nahatan flu ravaged their bodies, the people of Elsweyr cast them out.
Okay.
They came to Srendar's cradle once for healing, but the king's vizier would have put our adeptorium to the torch if he knew we harbored the sick.
Okay. You think it's a revenge
You
plot?
should know the reason they hate us. It is my fault. They wish to burn our home because I cast them into Bandar's litter to die.
The time's over now. I mean, you could have healed them afterwards. I mean,
Wait, Silujo must speak to you.
okay.
Before we go further, we must speak.
What is it?
The Bandar Gate lies beyond that door. The Stricken's leader as well. Vasby's true father. His love and sorrow has
He would
turned
be a
to
father.
hatred for me. Silujo has no illusions. Death waits for this one through this passage. for the actions of his past.
Actions of the past, what do you mean?
In the days of the flu, chaos reigned. Many came to Srendar's cradle seeking healing, but fear followed the illness. With so many of the ill huddled in our adeptorium, the people saw it as a breeding ground for more sickness.
So what happened?
Sutabi, the king's vizier, marched on the adeptorium and threatened us with torch and sword. If the sick remained in the cradle, he vowed to burn it to ash. So I ushered the sick and dying here to Bandar's litter and left them to die.
The other adepts let you do that?
They had no choice. We had no choice. When you tend to the sick for as long as Silujo has, you cannot help but grow detached. Callous, even. If I kept the sick with us, many healthy Khajiit would die. Khajiit, like Vasbi.
What does Vasbi have to do with this?
Vasbi's parents came to us, carrying her in swaddling clothes. They were both near death, or so I thought. But Vasbi, their child, was healthy as the spring. What could this one do? Her parents had no chance, but she did. I took her in, raised her.
And now you've put your life on the line to save her again.
Silujo does not fear this death, if it will save Vasbi. Before it happens, though, this one must ask. You now know the story of Srendar's cradle, of the sick left to die. When this one is gone, Vasbi will have questions. What will you tell her?
Oh, God. Decisions. You had an impossible decision to make. You don't deserve to be judged for it. You swore to heal the sick, but instead you left them to die. What you did was murder. And I haven't made up my mind. I mean, being a Dark Brotherhood, I don't feel as if I care all that much about the fact that it's murder, because I'm all about murder. I think the first one's probably the best one. You had an impossible decision to make. You don't deserve to be judged for it. I think I'm going for that one.
Silujo thanks you, Walker. Choosing who lives and who dies weighs on the soul, but as a healer and a leader, I must make hard decisions. If Silujo had to do it all over again, he would make the same choice. Now come. Vasbi waits.
Let's go. I hope I made the right decision now.
That was a bit of a warm-up.
There was some talk in there. Shit.
You lead.
Something about no, my daughter there as well. Oh God, I hate it when it does that.
Silujo, no! This is my fault. Srendar, forgive me.
Is he alive?
He breathes, but faintly. Vasbi will take him back to the cradle. My hands won't stop shaking. The Straken's leader, Hulzar, wields horrible magic. He told me that the adepts took me from him. That they stole everything from him. He said
that he's your father.
Yes. He said he left me gifts so that I would not forget him. But seeing me grow closer to Silujo, closer to the Order, twisted his tail to the breaking point. He lured Vasbi here to Banda's litter. Now he plans to burn the Adeptorium.
We have to stop him.
Please, Walker. If there is any way to spare Hulzar, have mercy. Vasbi knows he is mad, but to lose two fathers at once. Srendar, help me. This one is so lost. Moons. Why did Silojo come here? He must have known the stricken would kill him.
He did it to save you.
This one only needed saving because she disobeyed Silojo. He came here because of Vasby. He dies because of Vasby.
Silojo told me he was ready for this. It's his penance for something he did a long time ago.
This one knows. Hulza told me about how he and his wife, my mother, came to the cradle with a tiny Vasby in their arms. He described the long march to Bandar's litter and the cold, moonless nights that followed. More suffering on my account.
How could that be your fault? You can't take the blame for everything.
How could it not be Vasby's fault? Had Hulza's wife not carried Vasby in her womb, they never would have come to Srenda's cradle. Had Vasby not sought to restore the water, Silojo would live. Please, just find Hulzar. Vasby must work.
Okay. Oh!
You think you can keep me from my vengeance?
Shit.
Come, dear.
I didn't realize that was you, but okay. I was happy to talk to you, but could have mercy, and I was going to attempt to.
Trust me. I'm sorry.
Whoops. I was attempting to, but I shot him thinking he was just a random stricken, and it wasn't. It was him. Right, open the sluice gate. Open the sluice gate. Come on, open. Thank you. It's open. They have water. Oh, maybe. Well done. What time it took you then for it to reset?
Tired of walking anyway.
I am going to sneeze, everybody. I'm at the edge of the map. And yet I can run that way? Ah! Okay. Where are these ruins? Oh, I was running past this bit. I see where I am now. It's so confusing with all these lines over. Ah, no! The Oroka's attacking me! Run! Run, run, run! Well, Miri's distracting him. Are you with me, Miri? Get on your bloody wolf, you silly cow. Vasby? Is he alive or is he not? Doesn't look it.
You return. Good. Vasby already loses too much today. Silojo did not... Vasby could not... He is gone. His soul wanders the sands behind the stars now.
I'm sorry.
The other adepts mourn for him as Vasby does. But they do not know the truth of his death, or the cost of the water you restored. But you know. Vasby knows. And it may be too much for her to bear.
What do you mean?
Vasby loved this place. She idolized Silojo and the other healers. She prayed to Srendar for the strength and wisdom to serve as well as those who came before. But Srendar's cradle is a lie. My dream is a lie. What is Vasby to do now?
What do you mean Srendar's cradle is a lie?
The people of Elsweyr think that the adepts of the cradle worked miracles to stave off the flu. Now I see that they only hid the sick in the wilderness to let them die. How can this one just ignore that? How can I dedicate my life to such a place?
Oh god, I hate having these choices sometimes. Stay, your dream of being a healer remains something. Means something. History can't change that. You're right, leave. You can't let this place or its failings define you. I mean, like me being Dark Brotherhood, I know it's a bad thing and the rep you get for it. I stay, regardless. Not going to change the fact that I want to be that, so maybe I should just tell her that, or maybe I should make her leave because then she wouldn't be a healer. She might learn to heal somewhere else, I don't know. But that seems the more rebellious thing. Don't let its failings define you. Huh. But then she could change the name of the place, but then does this character really care about changing the name of the place? Not really. Okay, you're right, leave. You can't let this place or its failings define you. That's what I'm going with.
Yes, you're right. Silujo was a good Khajiit. But I cannot live within these walls, knowing that we denied their security to people in desperate need. Thank you, Walker. We only just met, but you are the closest thing to family that I have left. Busby should start preparing for her trip and saying her farewells. I will always have time for you, though.
Where will you go?
Busby does not know. She has spent her whole life at Srendar's cradle. She knows no others besides the ones within these walls. But she did learn something. Huza, Pirina. If these were her true parents, perhaps she has family somewhere.
Do you think you'll be able to find
Busby
find
cannot
them?
say. She knows two names do not offer much in the way of clues, but she will try Remen. Perhaps someone there can help her. But first she will need to pack, to tell the adepts.
I wish you luck.
Thank you, friend. May the moons watch over you.
Oh, well, there you are. Book, Anequina and Palatine. An introduction. Oh god. Introduction? An essay. Another book. Guide to Northern Elsweyr. There you go, everybody. I am not reading it, but you can. There you go. Pause the video to your content to read it. I can't be bothered. It will take up so much time. What the hell is happening? Ooh. Urns. Shiny, shiny urns. Itchy neck. Okay, so what's this way? Way out. Okay, so there's that, but is there a quest there or is there not? It's possible I could have done the quest in that place. I'm not seeing a quest giver approach to give me a quest for it. And I've realised, why is my pet not out? Why does this game keep doing this to me? Bull crap to you. Where are you? Come on, you. You're supposed to be out with me, with your mum. Right, hang on a minute. I am getting myself all in a tiz here. So, there was no quest past here, was there? Let me just go to the pathway, because maybe there's a quest leading into there. I don't know. Okay. So that's the pathway we crossed when we went to go fix the gate. Oh, there's a pathway here. What's this? Oh, there's a door here. What does this door to? Okay, tombs. Ah. Something to do with that town there. So we will run back down here. This will be the way we go first. Okay. So we come to this quest first. That's fine. Hi.
Perhaps a direct approach would be the best.
A direct approach? Oh,
You
hello.
wouldn't happen to be traveling to the town of Hakoshe, would you?
Ricochet. Why do you ask?
I'm investigating a rumor about the town's leader, Magnate Fena Darak. Word has it that she's a descendant of the Akaviri potentate. A rather curious rumor, given that the potentate's bloodline should have been wiped out over a century ago.
And why are you investigating this rumor?
It's a personal matter pertaining to my grandfather's legacy. Painful as it is to say, my family's reputation depends on proving this rumor false. You wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you? I could use a lending hand.
I can help you investigate this rumor?
Why don't you begin by speaking to the lady in question? The magnate should be in the town square. Strike up a conversation and see what she reveals. In the meantime, I'll begin my own investigation. See what I can dig up.
Can you tell me more about the town of Hakoshe? Sorry.
Hakoshe was built after the fall of the Akaviri potentate. It's been, let's see now, a little over 100 years now? Yes, right around that. The town was founded by the Akaviri refugees who fled during that time.
Sorry, my nose is itching. I feel like there's fluff there or something. Okay, tell me more about the Akaviri.
The Akaviri come from the land of Akavir, a continent east of Tamriel. They first invaded Tamriel in the First Era, but were ultimately convinced to join the Empire. Hakoshe is populated by their descendants.
And you said the Akaviri who found Hakoshe were refugees?
Yes. The Akaviri took the fall of the potentate as a rather obvious sign that they were no longer welcomed in Cyrodiil. Many of them fled to Elsweyr. Hakoshe is but one of the settlements that was founded.
So the people of Hakoshe are all Akaviri?
I suppose that's a matter of perspective. After all, generations of imperial marriages have considerably thinned the bloodline. Still, Hakoshe does strive to maintain Akaviri culture and customs, starting with the town's rather distinct name.
What exactly is the Akaviri potentate?
Potentate Vesidushe began his political career as advisor to Emperor Riemann III. When the emperor was assassinated, the potentate stepped up as Cyrodiil's leader. Very fortunate for Vesidushe, of course. He was emperor in all but name.
Did Versaduce plot the assassination?
So goes the rumors, though nothing was ever proven. Unsurprisingly, an Akaviri on the Ruby Throne created conflict. The potentate was eventually assassinated himself. A few decades later, his heir was similarly slain.
Who assassinated them?
The Morag Tong, of course. Who else would be so competent? Following the death of potentate Severian Chorak and his heirs, a large number of Akaviri and their followers left Cyrodiil. Many wound up here in Elsweyr.
I'd like to hear more about your grandfather's legacy.
As an agent of the Morag Tong, my grandfather had the honor of executing the last remaining heir of the Akaviri potentate. But here's the tricky bit. My grandfather and the heir both disappeared during the attempt. The Morag Tong presumed them dead.
But now you have reason to think otherwise?
If Magnate Fena Darak truly is the descendant of the potentate, it proves without a shadow of a doubt that my grandfather failed. And such failure would be a grave dishonor to my family name. That's why I'm keen to prove this rumor false.
Espionage on all levels. My God. Okay. Interesting. And at 59 minutes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wind the episode down here and we will continue this investigation in the next episode. Unfortunately, we do not have time to continue this. Right, so hopefully you like and subscribe and all that. I've got a dog that's in my way as I'm trying to readjust my footing. And yeah, tune in live and check out any of the other videos on the channel. And they will all be on the channel, the rest of it. The other episodes from Northern Elsweyr will be in the playlist, which is in the description below. So obviously feel free, be sure to check out that and keep an eye out for the next episodes to come. I do usually release these on a weekly basis, so the next episode will be a week from today's one. And I hope you enjoy watching that one too. And maybe answer some of the questions you may have of what this investigation will unfold, and whether or not I'm going to make my way into the Rim Necropolis and do the quest in there. Although, well, I might go and kill the bosses in there just to clear it, but I don't know why it's black. Maybe there is a quest that you pick up on the inside. We shall see. Maybe this one will take us into it itself. Who knows? I guess we'll have to find out in all the episodes following, so be sure to tune in then, and I will see you all in the next video. Good night.